everybody, how are you again? Good, I'm so glad to hear that. Today we are going to make a campsite. How exciting is that? How many of you have been camping? Well, that's a lot of you. All right, good. All right, well, today you're gonna make your very own campsite. So even if you haven't been camping, that is okay. It's not a big deal. What I would like out of this campsite from you guys is to use your imagination, okay? So if you've been camping and you wanna build a campsite that maybe you remember that you like a lot, that would be great. If you've never been camping and you sometimes think about a campsite that you think would be so fun, then why don't you try building that one? Or if you just want to build something that you think would be fun out camping, just build, okay? We're just building a campsite, all right? So we've got some directions here, and I'll show you a little bit closer. You'll see there's a whole bunch of different types of ideas of things that you can do to build on your own campsite to make it your very own. So you will need something sturdy, okay? So I decided to use this box. I kind of like the way it holds it up. You can use a shoe box. You can use just a piece of cardboard. There's also a green piece of construction paper in your kit. You can just put it on the green construction paper. You don't even need that, but sturdy would be great, okay? So that's gonna be your base. That's gonna be the ground of your campsite, okay? So I used the box as the ground for my campsite. So it's sturdy. I can lift it, things aren't gonna fall, okay? That's the first thing you wanna do. Then you just wanna kind of decide, how do you want to construct it? So this is where the fun comes in. There's some stuff in your kit. There are a couple things with directions in case you wanna do those. There are directions on how to make your own tent. So if you want to make your own tent in your campsite, you can. I chose not to make my own tent because there's this neat paper which has kind of like this little camper on here, and I chose to use the camper in mine. You don't have to. You can make your tent. You can do both. You can have a whole campsite instead of just for you. You could have it be like a whole family thing or something, or friends. Okay, so if I can show you in there, oh yeah, there's the camper. There it is. So I just colored my camper and cut it out, and the directions, there's not really directions for that per se because it's on the paper. You cut, you fold where it says to fold, and it's done, okay? That's what I did for mine. Okay, so can you see that? That is the campsite that I built. I put in a little pond there for swimming with an umbrella. There's a deer in there. I made a little fire. I've got some chairs by the campsite there with the tree, and I even made some little s'mores or marshmallows on sticks for roasting. But I'd like to add just a couple of more things, and I'm going to show you how to add those. Okay, everybody's is going to look different, so don't expect yours to look like mine. Okay. I added these trees in your kit just in case you want to use them. If you want to go outside and collect, like, I don't know, maybe some evergreen branches or something, you could use those. If you have your own idea of how to make trees, you can do that. This is just in case, okay? So what I did was I cut those out, and there's slits on those trees, and that's where you want to cut your slits, and that's how you know how to put your tree together to make it a 3D tree that stands up. How neat is that? And then you can decide, where you want to put it inside your campsite or on your campsite. If you make your campsite sturdy enough, you could even use like little toys that you might have. So if you have little tiny, I don't know, figures like Polly Pockets or other like Legos would be perfect for this, and they can like hang out in your campsite. Okay, I think I have this tree kind of together. All right, so now I'm going to decide, where do I want to put my trees, and I'm going to put one here right by that deer there. Actually, I think I'm going to put them both right there because yeah, my campsite's a little smaller than I was thinking, so I might not even have space. I don't want to overcrowd my campsite. I want to keep my deer in there. So I might just put one tree. I might be able to fit this tree back here. Now, my campsite, you know, I might just glue that in there. My campsite is glued down. I used hot glue. So if you're using hot glue, please make sure that you have a big person helping you for supervision, because we don't want anyone to get burnt, okay? So that's what I did. I used hot glue. It's just glue it down on there. You don't even have to hot glue it if you don't want. If you're planning on kind of playing with it and maybe they can move around and then you don't want to hot glue it. I wanted mine hot glued, so I hot glued it in there. And I think I will probably hot glue the trees in there, but not for right now. So there's one more thing that I would like to show you, and that is how to make a DIY hammock. Because who wouldn't want a hammock at your campsite? Well, not everybody, but I think hammocks are so fun. First thing we're gonna do, I have all the pieces cut out. The directions are in here, okay? So it could be a little tricky, but if you have a big person, you can do this. And even without a big person, you probably could. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is make sure that you have 3 straws in your kit. And you have to cut them to certain lengths, okay? There's not specific lengths. You just need 1 long one, 2 medium ones, and then 2 short ones. And then the short ones, you have to have like angles, okay? So you'll see that in your directions. I did all that already. So now I'm gonna start my hot gluing. So I'm gonna put my hammock together. I have the markers because I had to color my camper. So you need markers, you need scissors, all this stuff. If you're doing a hammock, a hole punch would be helpful. You probably don't need it, but it would be helpful, okay? We're gonna take the long straw piece and then 2 short ones. Okay, so now I actually needed a couple more pieces. See, I didn't read my directions fully, did I? We need 1 long piece, and then we need 2 medium pieces, 2 short pieces, and those 2 little pieces. My goodness, the directions are right, wait, let me show you. Yep, right here at the end. It says it right there. You need 2 short, 2 medium, and 1 long. But that was after I had already done those, so I should have paid attention. Plus, these aren't even the same size, which I should also. Okay, but that's okay because I'm going to do this now. All right, so 2 medium. There we go. That one got away. There we go. Now I've got this. Let me go catch that one that ran away. Where are you, straw? Got it. Now I can really make my hammock. Now I have 2 medium, 2 short, 1 long, plus my little angled pieces. Now I'll take my long piece, and I'm gonna take the 2 short pieces first, okay? The short pieces, I'm going to glue perpendicular onto my long piece, like so. So we're gonna take our glue and glue it. 1 on each side. This is the stand for the hammock. Because the hammock, well, I don't have trees in there to hang it from, so I'm making a stand, see? So we just did that. Now we're gonna take our medium pieces. And these pieces are just gonna go right on that, just like that. So they're perpendicular again, but these are also perpendicular standing up. All right, so we're gonna add some more glue and stand this up like that. Oh, there we go. And the same thing on this side. Oh, and we also want to kind of angle that out just a little bit. I don't know if you've ever seen a hammock stand, but the pieces on the end there, they do kind of angle out a little bit because that kind of holds the hammock so that it lays in its little motion. All right, so there we go. This is the beginning of our hammock stand. I'm going to add a little bit more glue just to make sure that these are sturdy. So I felt like, so if you want to just right now with your big person, add a little glue just to make sure it's nice and sturdy. And that one's trying to move on me. No way, Jose. Okay. And there we go. Now I'm gonna let this dry for a minute because I just put some on the bottom. I want to set it down now that I just put some on the bottom. That would just be silly. There's always the string. Sometimes the string's fun, but sometimes it gets in the way, right? Yes. Right now it's getting in the way. That's okay. All right. So we got that part finished. Now we're going to take these little pieces that we angled, and we're going to take the angled piece and turn it this way, and we're going to glue it on like that, okay? So that it's kind of sticking up, because it's going to hold on to our hammock, our actual hammock that we made. This is, again, just the stand, and if it seems a little long, we can cut it down. I am going to be cutting mine down because mine's a little long. Okay, there we go. So now we have those, and these, like I said, will be holding our hammock on. These are like our little holders, you know, the hooks. There we go, hooks. I'm gonna let it dry. While it's drying, I'll let it dry before I cut it. Just want to make sure it's all secure before I go snipping pieces off. Yeah, a little bit more glue to hold that on there. Okay, while that's drying, I am going to take a piece of paper. So you need a scrap piece of paper. I just have a scrap piece of paper. You want to fold it in half. Okay, and you want to use the folded side and measure it against the length of your hammock stand, okay? And we'll need something to draw with here, okay? We're going to take a marker or a pen or whatever you have to trace with. That's totally fine. And you're just going to start at the end here and draw like this, because this is your hammock, okay? Just like that. You're just doing this, okay? And then staying on that fold, we're going to cut that. Okay, cutting that out, cutting it out. Oh. Yeah, got it. All right. So it should look like this, or a little wider if you want it to be a little wider. Mine may be a little, mine's actually a little short. I apparently did not measure properly. It's gonna have to reach your hooks here. So if it's too short, you're gonna have to redo it like I will. All right, let's try this again. Okay, Miss Penny, I'll use this page just a little wider. All right, let's make this long enough. If we don't make it long enough, it won't work. Okay, so make sure it's long enough. Okay, it has to hook. If it's not long enough, it's not going to hook. There we go. Whoa. Okay. So then once you make sure it's long enough, ooh, this is going to be a big hammock. Yep, that will be. I'm just going to trim it up a little just because I didn't make a very nice smooth cut. I'm just going to smooth it up a little. There we go. Perfect. Now we're going to take our foam piece. Oh, and our foam piece actually, I'm going to get a little bit bigger of a foam piece. So hold on 1 second, everybody. I will be right back. Yep, still coming. All right, and I'm back. There we go. So I'm going to take my foam, and I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to trace this onto the foam. And then I'm going to cut that out. All right. So we'll trace and cut. So you may want to maybe make a smaller hammock because I'm already feeling like my hammock's going to be too big. So I may have to remake a smaller hammock because even for that, this is a pretty big hammock, isn't it? All right. You want it to fit into your campsite. We don't want this to be bigger than our campsite. That would just be silly to have a hammock bigger than everything else, right? But for right now, just for me showing you how to make it, totally fine. I can remake a smaller one. Okay, so now we have our hammock cut out. We know that it will fit. Now we're going to use our handy dandy hole punch, and and we're gonna hole punch right on each end a hole. One, and one on this side. Come on, there we go. Perfect. Now that I have a hole, I'm just gonna trim off the points, the edges. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be pointed. I want it to be kind of curved more like that. So I'm just gonna do that. If you don't mind the edges being pointed, you can leave yours. Totally up to you. This is the point where if you want to decorate your hammock, you should decorate it now. Otherwise, you can just use it, okay? But you can decorate with markers, you can decorate with paint, you can decorate if you want to decorate it. I'm not going to decorate mine, but I am going to trim these down a bit. Oh, my goodness, straws go flying. There we go. Then we're just gonna take this and hook it right onto the straw, which the straw hole, or this hole, is actually a bit, this hole is smaller than the straw, so I'm just adding another little punch to make the hole a little bigger. There we go. All I did was kind of double punched it because the straw was bigger than the hole. And there we go. Now we have a nice little hammock. Easy peasy. How cool is that? Okay, look at, oh yeah, that's nice. I still think it's way too big for my campsite, so I will be making a smaller one for my campsite, but this is how you make a hammock. So you can make a hammock, you can make a tent, you can make trees, you can go outside and collect things, just kind of like when you were doing your diorama for Earth Day. Go collect things. Oh, there's gonna be sand in your kit, so that's the sand in there. You'll be able to, you know, if you want to make a swimming area with sand, you'll have that in there. You guys can make an awesome campsite. I would love to see your campsites. Please send in some pictures or bring it in if it's sturdy enough to carry. If you do it in the shoebox, you'd be able to carry it, or in some type of box or cardboard bottom. But bring it in, take a picture, any of the above. We would love to see all the different types of campsites that you guys all would love to enjoy, okay? Isn't that so neat? Oh, my tree fell. That's because I didn't glue it in yet, but I will be gluing that in and it'll stay there. Okay, you guys have fun making this. I hope that you make just a dream campsite, and then maybe you can actually go camping too this summer. That would be awesome too, wouldn't it? All right, you guys have so much fun. I'll see you later. Bye.